Hey Devines! Okay, so today we are washing hair. So we're going from straight to curly. So let's get started. We have a couple steps we're gonna do. So I'm not just going to wash my hair, I'm also going to style it and do a twist out, essentially. Basically, I just like to do big chunky twists and take them out the next day, and then they give me this nice kind of like curl coil. Hey, come on in. So if you have never been here before, I am Devin Churchill. I am the owner of Devine, Glamour, LLC, and I am a natural hairstylist and virtual tutor. So I do natural hair, makeup, and nails. Normally I would travel to my clients. Most likely I was doing home visits and everything, but now I do my Devine drive-up studio and I do virtual sessions through Zoom. So if there are any questions that you want to tailor to you, then you can do that. And you can also do that through social media. So let's get started. I want to make sure that this other one is good. Let's see. Okay, so let me show you some of the products that I'm going to be using today. Okay, for Instagram, let me know which page is that. I want to make sure that that's the right page. So we're going to be using the rice water collection for the shampoo. Okay. I'm going to be using the essential line, the Babassu mint deep conditioner, so I can bounce back. And when we do the deep condition, that is when we are going to do, thank you, Belle. I just wanted to make sure. I got a notification. I'm like, wait a minute. When we deep condition, this is when we're going to do our questions, our Q&A, okay? So we're going to let that sit. Then we're going to wrap it up with the moisturizing milk for the rice water collection. And this is what I'm going to do my twist in. I like using hair milk, one, because I am low porosity. So I'm sure you tuned in last week, because we did, or the week before, we did hair porosity. So because of my hair porosity is low, I use lightweight products that give me a nice hold. So the hair milk is really good for that. They also have a avocado hair milk, which I can mix with this too, and it works fantabulous. So don't worry, sis, if you're looking for some Mielle products, yes, I am an official ambassador, and my coupon code is in the link in my bio on all social media, everywhere. You can find it, and you can get that % off in those dollars. Okay, so of course the water will be loud, but you all should still be able to hear me. If not, please drop all your questions if you're on Instagram in the drop box or the question card. If you're on Facebook, you can drop it in the comments. I should be able to read them, and I will answer them that way. But let's see how the speed of the chat goes, okay? Let's get started. So I could have kept my straight hair for about another week, but I chose not to, mainly because I'm a heavy sweater, and I noticed that my hair was starting to smell stale. And I don't like that, even if the straightness is still there, even if I can curl it or anything, I choose to just wash it out. Now I have been oiling my scalp with the hair drops. So I may have a little bit of flakes. I know that I have dry scalp, so that's another reason why I wanted to do this, because if I do not wash my hair weekly, it gets really like greasy and sticks, and I have tender scalp, so if my hair has more oils on it, it gets heavier, so it makes my scalp tender. Thank you so much. So actually, the reason I have this bend in my hair is because I did flexi rods on my straight hair instead of curling my hair with heat. So you all should keep that in mind when you want to refresh your straight hair and give it a different look. So I just put flexi rods in overnight, and this was on Sunday, and I still have some of that bump at the end and the curl. So keep that in mind when you have your straight hair. You can make it last longer by using flexi rods instead of wrapping it every day. Someone told me that they wanted to see this straight hair turn curly. So let's do that. We're gonna be using warm water to get us started. And as time goes on, I'm gonna make it hotter and hotter because I have low porosity hair, so I need my scalp to open up. Yes, Brit City was the one that said she wanted to see my hair go straight to curly, so that is what we're going to do. I'm glad you tuned in today because this is for you, sis. Okay. What my hair does when I am straight to curly, it initially just gets super straight. So you'll see my hair come together. And it's just going to go straight and just flat to my head. Anytime you're washing your hair, you want to wash it with having a t-shirt ready. Never use a towel. Heads up for you. I'm going to dip my hair a little low so you all can see. So, my hair, when it's soaking wet, it will not curl up until I wash it. Or if it has water in it for a long time, and that comes from having low porosity hair. So see how my hair is just going straight to flat? And running water is going to make my hair stick together. Oh, I'm starting to see some curls over here. See right here, it's starting to wave up. Okay, I need pointers. I'm going to get a blowout, and I need to know, how to snap back your curls. Okay, so the whole process of that is you need to make sure that your stylist is not flat ironing your hair past 400 degrees. Past 400 degrees, you're burning your hair. That's my biggest tip today. But also, the next big tip is blow drying is the most important step of straightening your hair. The blow drying process is when your hair should be as straightest, so that when you do the flat iron, you just do one pass, maybe two. But my hair is really thick, so I have to do it twice, but I try not to go 3 or 4 times with the flat iron. Yes, it's starting to curl up. Should have did a timer. I'd say it's been about 2 minutes. So I haven't put any shampoo in it yet because I wanted you all to see it go all the way back to curly to see how it bounces back. I must say, I'm very surprised that my hair is so soft. That means I did a really good job with my straightening and I didn't overdo it. Because it does not feel crispy and the ends still feel soft. I did experience a lot of shedding though, but that's just normal for me. I get a lot of shedding. So let's get our rice water shampoo, which is my new favorite right now, and you're gonna see why. I did about $1. I did about that much. Alright, start at the back, rake. Go to the front, rake, and then palm. And this is how you can wash your hair. Now you go back to the roots. You don't have to cover all of your hair with shampoo. The suds will make its way to the ends. I'm using my fingertips and I'm squeezing my scalp like this. Now once I've rubbed it in, I go back with a little water. Water is what activates the shampoo. So you just let that water sit on your head and you go back. And you go back to massaging. Make sure this isn't wrapped on my ear. There we go. should start to see the shampoo start to fuzz up. It does a really good job with that. You see it right in the front. Now I'm palming all the way around. Make sure that the shampoo is spread out. Now I'm squeezing. And this is where I can squeeze, go to the bottom, and rub that. So see, you don't need to suds up your ends a ton. You don't need to strip them. You want to focus on your scalp and work your way down. So let me know in the chat, how many times do you guys wash your hair? Not how frequently, how many times do you wash it in one sitting? Same. It makes me feel like I'm doing something, but really probably just using too much shampoo. Exactly. You don't need a ton the first time. So when you first wash, you put more shampoo in than you do the second time. Because the second time your hair is already clean, so what it's going to do is super suds up. With this shampoo, you don't need to do a bunch, so that's why you don't see a lot. But when I do this second time, you're going to see a bunch of shampoo suds, okay? 2 or 3 times. Once a week. Woo-wee. I wash my hair 2 times. The only times I need to wash my hair 3 times is if I'm taking down a protective style I've had a while, like braids or heavy twists. But you should not have, unless your hair is super dense, you're probably not using the right shampoo. You do not need to wash your hair 3 times. 2 times is enough. So right now my water is a little foggy. I'm rinsing all this out. Now let me show you how much shampoo I have that I'm doing for the second time. Hope you can see my hand. There we go. I'm feeling my palm. I'm splitting the shampoo into 2 so I can separate it within my hair. Now this time I'm rubbing with my knuckles and I'm getting into my scalp. I'm using my knuckles. I'll show you in the back, like this. I'm going to add a little water. Now this is where I really want to focus on getting in, is that second time. So now I'm scratching a little bit, not heavy, just making sure I get all the way in. You do not have to scratch your scalp really hard. It's more about speed than strength. This feels so good. So now I'm squeezing to the bottom. And I'm palming. When I palm, I want to make sure I go all the way to my ends. And rub those really good. Yes, if it's a clarifying shampoo, once is good enough. It still kind of depends on how you're doing it. I will sometimes still do twice, but I'll do less shampoo the second time. see I'm massaging all the way to the end. So now I'm going to go back to the top and rub around to make sure it's spread. And then I'm going to go back at my knuckles. This is my itchy area here in the front, but I also want to make sure I'm bringing blood to those hair follicles right there so I can promote that growth. Yes. Make sure I get the back. And my trouble area is here in the middle. So I want to make sure that that is really clean. Okay, so now I'm going to twist it. And you can see how much, you saw how much shampoo I used, but look how much will come out. So see, you don't need a ton. It will do the job. Okay, so it's time to rinse this out. And now you see why I like the rice water collection. Mind you, this smells delicious. Okay, let's rinse this out. So how do you all wash your hair? I like washing my hair over the tub. Even if it was in a shampoo bowl, I still like doing over. I feel like it's easier to detangle. And I like using the detachable shower head because I can get really close. How do you all do yours? Okay, so I see washing the shower. I either wash in a shampoo bowl or in the shower. I wash in the shower. So I'm getting a lot of in the shower. Can I share something with you? So I cannot wash my hair in the shower because all of the oils and the dirt that comes out of my hair on my back will give me back acne. Does anyone else suffer from that? Because it will not let me do it. I wash in the tub like you, but I need to use the detachable shower head too. Yes! It will save you so much time and back pain using the detachable shower head. So this is where I'm going to leave my hair soaking wet to put the deep conditioner in to make sure that I can get a lot of slip with my detangling brush. If someone could put it in the chat, it's the Careco brushes at K-A-R-E-C-O brushes. Walmart, $10. It has movement. And it has a solid handle. I'm gonna show you all how to use that to detangle your hair. So let me give you a heads up with the Babassu Mint Deep Conditioner. It's literally liquidy, okay? Like super liquidy. I have an interesting story to tell you. I was using this on a client and I bumped it and the whole tub fell on carpet. So let me show you how liquidy it is. You can see it. It's literally just dropping. There's so much movement in this conditioner. So I'm giving you a heads up now to be ready for that when you open it. Do not open it sideways. Do not open it upside down. It will fall everywhere. So I'm letting you know now. So you saw how much I had in my hand. I filled my whole hand in with the the conditioner, and that's enough for my roots. So I need to do it again for my ends. That kind of lets you know how much conditioner I need. So let's see. So I'm splitting it between my two hands, and I'm running it through, and I'm gonna scrunch the rest. I think my curls did a pretty good job bouncing back. Yeah, that's the word. It's very runny. It's liquidy. It's runny. Okay, I'm gonna put the top on because I don't want any problems with that. Now, I'm gonna massage it in. I'm gonna show you how to detangle, and then we'll do a Q&A while the deep conditioner sits in. Now, the other tip about conditioner, you don't put it directly on your scalp. You put it on the roots of your hair. Be mindful of that. Okay, let's take the brush and we're gonna palm it. So I'm gonna press and pull down. Okay? Do you ever part it in sections while washing? Fortunately, my hair is dense, but it's not as dense where I have to part it. I don't have to part my hair when washing. Some clients I do. It's very dense where I have to do that. But fortunately, I don't have to. So I'm starting at my ends. As you can see, it already has slip. Remember, it was soaking wet, and the conditioner is working, and the brush is working. So this detangle process is really giving me life. So now I'm gonna work my way up. I did pretty good with the ends. So I'm going a little higher. And I'm working my way up a little higher now. And this is where me doing my hair upside down is very helpful. I feel like it's easier for me to detangle this way. How do you all detangle? Only when you're washing though. Regular detangle I could do it sitting up straight, but like while washing I like to do it this way. I suggest you try it. You might end up liking it. You definitely could detangle like this. It's doable. Other ways, you can split it, but see, I don't like splitting too early because I'm tender haired. But I can split my hair that way, and I'll focus on one half and work my way up. And if you can't detangle like this, you need to get this brush. And make sure that when you're detangling, your hair is soaking wet and you have some form of slip product. So you have a conditioner in there. You need something in there while detangling. Do not just detangle on dry hair or even damp hair. Your hair should be wet when you detangle. Okay, so that's one half. Now I'm gonna get closer to my roots. And then I'm gonna put this in a big twist. Okay, let me see. I think I'm missing some of these comments. I do have some shedding. I'll show you how much. Part in the 4 sections, split my hair down the middle, and detangle each side. Yeah, you definitely could do that. I love doing that too. Yes, I do all of those steps. I only detangle my hair like this while washing because it's easier with my head hanging over and it's already there. And it's already in one direction. It makes it easier. When you wash your hair and keep flipping back different sections, different ways, go back this way and that way, you tend to make your hair harder to detangle. So, oh, music pause. Okay, so I'm working my way up closer to the top. working my way up. I'm getting higher and higher. You always start at the bottom. If you feel too much snagging or if your brush or comb stops, you're too high. You gotta come down somewhere. There we go. Okay. Now, going all the way through. And I'm gonna twist this. There we go. There we go. Yay! Someone said it's so satisfying to watch. I'm so glad. You have a hair catcher in your tub. So, fortunately, I can catch my hair before it goes down. Mainly because I'm using this brush. And let me show you. So you see I twist the end of my twist. So I pull all those hairs out. And then I'll show you this brush, how it catches all my loose hairs. So I'm gonna take them all out so you can see all the shedding I got from this one wash. Which after doing a straightening, this isn't bad at all. I'm actually quite surprised. So this is my shedding. And honestly, part of this is from using a good washing technique and also using a good detangling technique. So I'm gonna rinse my hands so that I can answer you all's questions. So start dropping those questions or even things to just chat about. Still put it in the question box. I won't keep this on for long. Put on my cap. I want this to sit for a little bit because we want the steam to get all in there. So let me give you another little tip. So with my low porosity hair, and if you have low porosity hair as well, it's best to deep condition your hair with heat. So normally I would either put on a hot cap or I would also put on a hooded dryer or even a blow dryer, and it will speed up the process. So I like doing that. So take that tip with you too. I just wanted to do it this way because one, this deep conditioner for me with low porosity is strong enough. It is one of the protein treatments too, and I haven't done one for this month. So with low porosity, I only have to do it once a month. So I was like, oh, it's perfect to do it after I straighten my hair. So let's see what we got here. Does Mielle have products that makes transitioning smoother? Yeah, honestly, the entire product line makes it smoother, honestly. One being because the products are not only organic, but I can use them on anything. Some of her products I can use on my skin, even if it's not the skincare line. So her whole mission really is to make it smoother, to make it better for you. But let's talk a little bit more about like your hair type and your hair porosity, and I can tell you exactly what products to use to make your transition process easier. I think one of the biggest things more than product is manipulation. The way you twist your hair and braid your hair, that's really what's going to change the full transitioning process for you. Do more braid outs, do more twist outs, do more flexi rods and perm rods. You'll get better results that way. So high porosity, do you need heat? You technically don't. because what happens with the heat is what opens up my hair follicles to allow the moisture to actually come into my hair. That's why my hair is low porosity. It rejects moisture. When you have high porosity hair, water comes in and out of your hair super easily. It's because you have gaps in your hair, so you need protein treatments to help fill those gaps. So you don't necessarily need heat. It would just make it faster for you, but not necessarily better for you. Good questions though. Okay, let me grab some out of the box. So, what style are we doing tonight? I am doing a jumbo twist out. So basically maybe 6 twists, and then I'll take those down and they'll look kind of like a wash and go, but not really. It's really just gonna look like my natural hair curl as much as I can get it to look. And it gives me more of this like coily wave rather than like a crinkly, than like a braid out. So that's the style for tonight. Ooh, this is a good question. You all ready? Okay. So, do you feel the Dominican blowout is too much to where you will have a lot of damage? I am a Dominican blowout girl, and I have been since the age of like 12. It's what gets my hair straight, and that's what I do. So that's who I go to when I go to a stylist. However, am I ready for heat damage after that? Absolutely. So to answer your question, yes, there's a lot of heat damage. Mainly because when they are styling the hair with the tools, they're putting them in the oven, you know, the like curling oven. And that doesn't necessarily control the temperature. A lot of stylists you'll see cooling the curlers before they apply it to your hair. That helps. But you still don't necessarily know the actual Fahrenheit that your hair is being curled at. In terms of the blow dry process, they do tend to put the blow dry directly on the hair. With my clients, sometimes I do, depending on the texture of their hair. Some clients need more direct heat than others, because you do want your hair straight if you're getting it straightened. You know, you're not really going to get the poofy look. You want it to be sleek. So it kind of depends on what the client prefers. But if you're going and that's the styles that you choose, make sure you get a deep condition. That would be my tip to you. That's the best thing that has helped me, was make sure I got deep conditions when I went to the stylist. And then the next time I did it, maybe I took a break. So I deep conditioned again, did a natural style, let my hair breathe, and then go back. So just don't do it so often. So great question. And how long do you recommend keeping your hair straight? So I have a question for you then. Do you mean each time or styling, period? So do you mean like, oh, I want to keep straightening my hair every 2 weeks, so I'm keeping my hair straight for 6 months? Or do you mean like, I've straightened my hair, how long should I keep it straight before my next wash? Can you drop that in the chat or the box so I can make sure I answer that question? And I'll pop that one up again. Good questions. Any other questions or even concerns about straightening your hair, period? Or the bounce back process? Because the bounce back process is real. It's definitely real. So you might see my cap is starting to fog up already. So I have a little bit of heat in there, which is good. Hello, hello. We missed you as well. Welcome back, Devine. Oh yeah, so let me go back to your question. You were saying, but your curls bounced back. So I didn't go to the salon to have this hair straightened. I straightened it myself. And that's another reason why I started doing it. But those are the tips I give to you when you do go to the stylist, because I am still recovering from heat damage. And that heat damage is from going to the salon. So yes, I'm glad you brought that up. Let me see, what was the one that I missed up here? I remember seeing one. There was a question a while back. Let me go grab it. Is that like the purple one you have? That was the question I remember. I think it was about the brush. No, I don't have the Felicia, what's her last name? I just know it's the better brush. I am drawing a blank on her last name. Is it Leatherwood or Featherwood? I would like to try her brush, but because I have the Curaçao brush and it's been working wonders for $10, I'm gonna keep rocking that. Yes, Leatherwood, that's what I thought. I heard her brush is great too, so I would try either one. I mean, you straighten your hair, and how long before you get your curls back? Okay, so I believe that if you straighten your hair and you want your curls to bounce back, you don't necessarily have to wash your straight hair out sooner. It's the next time you straighten your hair, you wanted to give it a break before the next time. So, okay, I straightened my hair. I left it in for a week. I could have done 2 or 3, but my scalp would have suffered because I need to wash my hair weekly, and it was starting to get stale because I sweat a lot. But then, if I wanted to, if before I straighten it again, I kind of want to give it another 2 or 3 weeks before I straighten it again. So I'm going to do some natural styles in between then and then straighten it again. And then my hair should bounce back. So I hope that answers your question. And I am about to rinse this out. So yeah, that was good timing. So let me rinse this out. And you also see the twist. Let's see if they're juicy. Oh yeah, they definitely are. So see what twist does to my hair? It kind of gives me this nice wave kind of pattern. That's what we're going for when I do my twist for my style today. Let's see. That's what my hair does when it's twisted. So this part is important. I initially rinse my hair with warm water, and then I flash cool it with cold water. And what that does is it's going to close my hair follicle and make sure the moisture stays in, and it prevents frizz if you rinse your hair with cold water or cool water. So I'm doing the warm water first to get most of the product out of my hair, make sure it all goes away. Now I'm going to change the temperature and put it on cool so I can make sure I don't get any frizz. And because of the mintiness and the deep conditioner or any deep conditioner you do, your scalp, you'll feel it'll be nice and cold. Sometimes that feels weird to people, but you get used to it. Especially if you have a lot of itchy scalp or dandruff. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So now the water is nice and cool. I'm running it all the way through. And then I'm going to massage my scalp to make sure it's all gone from my roots. Hair in the tub. No shedding came out of that. fully squeezing my hair out. Make sure you dry your hair with a shirt. So just get an old shirt. I have at least like 3 that I rotate. You put your head in the hole at the bottom. Here are the sleeves. And then you twist. And you squeeze it. So that is how you dry your hair. So you use a t-shirt. That helps prevent frizz and breakage as well. So let me see, what am I missing? Let me go back. Yes, you need the shower head. You need the detachable. It makes it so much easier. Yeah, yes, queens. Yes, Devine, you need the shower head. Most definitely. Oh, okay. So without the shower head, it makes you wash your hair more? Is that what you guys are saying? Hey, come on in. All right, so let's get this styling started. You get you a rat tail comb that has a thick end and a nice point on it. And we're gonna start sectioning off the hair. So you all can see my curl pattern. So my hair is still learning how to curl, but it's been doing really well. So I'm gonna part the left side first. So you can see I went from back to front. I'm gonna take this hair. Any hair that you're not using, you always wanna bun it to keep the hair moisturized and wet until you get to it. Okay? And I'm gonna hook this up at the top so you all don't have to listen to it drip. There we go. Okay, so this side I'm gonna split into 2 and make these 2 big twists. So I'm gonna wrap this and I'm gonna tuck that. I'm gonna grab that brush. I'm gonna start at the bottom, work my way up. And I'm using the hair milk. Remember, the coupon code is in my bio. So you can get all this same stuff. I'm gonna put the product details on the YouTube post. So you all can get your % off. I would love to come to Cali to do your hair, absolutely. We could definitely do that. So someone did ask about the leave-in. So for me, this is just my wash. I'm just washing this out to get me a couple days. I don't plan on wearing these twists all week. I actually wanted to do a different type of treatment on my hair as well. So this is just to refresh my hair, get it twisted, get me through a couple days, honestly. And then I wanted to try something else on my hair. But I definitely love the Palm and Honey leave-in. I could do that. It kind of depends, but it's not a necessity for my twists. These are just jumbo twists that I'm gonna wear throughout the week and just kind of like have my hair fresh. But yes, if you were doing this style to just get you through, like you wanted it to last, definitely you could use a leave-in. But today's tutorial was mostly about the washing process. But I did want to show you all how to do a quick style so you don't have to worry about washing your hair at nighttime. Because a lot of the times we will convince ourselves that, oh, I can't wash my hair weekly because I don't have time or I won't be able to do this. I used to be that person. And now I've found ways to still get my hair washed at night. And this is one of them. Is washing it, doing a quick deep condition, and doing the jumbo twist. What are you using to twist your hair? That's what I was saying. I was using the rice water hair milk. Oh, okay, got you. Will you come back and do your next style? I can, of course, but you know I am here every Tuesday. And most of the time, every Tuesday is me doing a new style. So if you want to see a next style for next week, send me a DM or put it in the chat now. And I'll make sure I remember. So now I'm going to take the front section. I'm doing more of these parts of the hair right now so you all can see it in the front. And you can get a good angle of it. So I'm going to twist this hair in the back. Put it away. See, that goes back there too. This I'm going to turn into 2. Actually, it probably could be 3, but I'll only do 2 today. Okay, now let's brush this one out. Start at the bottom, work our way up. With the hair milk, yes, I am using a hefty amount. 1, because my hair demands it, but 2, you get more of a hold with it if you use more. Hello, Devines. So that's a good question though. What should be my next hairstyle? Okay, now twist these. Also with these twists, I am doing rope twists. So I am twisting the hair back while going forward. And it helps the hair wrap around itself. And so I don't have to add like a perm rod on the end. I've gotten my hair to a point where now I could curl at the end. I'm very proud of that. Okay, so now let's do this section. Start at the bottom. I'm going from root all the way to tip. And I have gotten a little bit more shedding here. So that's where it was. Split it in 2. Do the rope twist slow. Okay, so you take one piece, cock the wrist, go back. Take the other piece, cock it, roll it back. So you know when you make a bun and you twirl your hair like this and then it goes into a knot? That's the idea that you want to do with your twist. You want to keep it twirled. It makes your twist tighter. But I definitely could do another rope twist tutorial. I have one posted on YouTube, but it was part of me doing a regular twist tutorial and not necessarily specifically for rope twists, so we could do that too. She's working at the time and she doesn't really do those anymore. The twist, she doesn't do twists anymore. Yes, the rope twist is a thing. It is an official thing. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the middle separated at the top. And I'm in my back section here. I'm gonna split this into 2. And there we go. Start at the bottom. my way up. I have my rice water backup for my next one. I'm almost done with this one. I love it. Make sure you get your ends. It's really important. So you all know I will be posting a picture on tomorrow with this style so you all can see the twist after they dry and after I take them down. I'm missing a piece? Okay, let me go back. Let me see. Oh, thank you, I see it. I'm gonna turn that into this twist right here. You a real one for that. Thank you. Yes, we definitely figured out a new style. So am I doing the twist next week? Is that what you all saying? I just want to make sure I didn't miss it. We're doing rope twists because someone else said flexi rod. So now we can always do both. We could do one week and the other one the next week after that. I think that Monique is going to be doing a flexi rod soon. And I really would love to do that. So maybe we'll hold off on the flexi ride, and maybe I could join her on live for that. Y'all let me know. You all could probably help me put it in the chat in the next live. Okay, so I'm getting a vote for rope twist so far for next Tuesday. Sweet Chanel girl, where do you live? Because I could be that person for you. I really could. That's why I do what I do. And it's definitely another reason why I did my virtual sessions for people who aren't here in Chicago. I could do this exact thing with you, with your hair, on Zoom. So let me know. Okay, I'm hearing twist, twist. I need to learn how. Okay, so rope twist next Tuesday, and then we're gonna put it in the Mielle chat that I want to do the flexi ride, right? Okay, got it. That's what I read. So I'm gonna take this section, the middle section, and turn it into two. So I'm gonna split right there, and this will be really quick. I'm gonna work at the bottom. So I'm interested to see how many twists this turned into. I'm not counting. I'm just going based on the density and thickness of each section. Because I want them to be kind of even. Okay. The center of my hair is the straightest, so I wanted these two twists to be a little smaller so they can get a little bit more of a coil. When you finish your twist, twirl at the end so you can get all that extra hair out. It helps prevent the shedding later. Okay, let's make sure I have all the hair for this one. I'm at the end of this one. Can we make it? Yay! We finished the whole twist out with the rest of that rice water. I still have a little more in there too. You see I have my other one ready. Had it right here on deck. I'm always ready for the re-up. I heard someone say that's a good question. Okay, let's see. Do the curls look different for a rope twist compared to a 2-strand twist? Absolutely. And that's the point I'm making, is the purpose of doing the rope twist is that you get more of a coil and you get a tighter curl. You get more definition when you do a rope twist than you do a 2-strand twist. 2-strand twists give you a wave, rope twists give you a curl. I'm glad you asked. That's a very good question. Okay. So I have a little bit of extra product on your hands, and you know we do not waste product. So what you're gonna do is, on each section, pat them down. So you can see the end of my twist is starting to curl up. See these big ones up here? They start to separate a little. That's fine, because when I take this down, it's just gonna be one big poof. Okay, let me wipe my hands off. And we have made it. We have done it. We are at the end. So thank you for joining me today. Definitely stay posted for tomorrow morning for the results post. And I will see you then. Bye.